This movie review is gonna be a little bit different, but personal at the same time. If y'all saw my last short where I reviewed 3,000 Years of Longing, then you'll notice that I'm actually wearing a company shirt. Well, the truth is, I'm not working at the movie theaters anymore. Yes, I know, shockingly, why would a movie buff like me would leave a place like that? Well, in the words of Thanos, the hardest choices require the strongest will, and now don't get me wrong, I did not hate the place. On the contrary, I actually loved working there. I had a good relationship with all the coworkers, managers, even the customers, but the thing was, I had to do what was best for me financially. So here I am now with a new full-time job. Now this is not going to change anything else. This is not going to impact the YouTube channel. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just basically talking about like what's happening in my personal life. The thing is, why is this review personal? Well, Barbarian was actually the last movie to come out in theaters before I left. But the thing is though, did I end the job off with a good film? Maybe? Maybe not? We'll find out. I've seen other YouTubers review this film already, but the problem was when they did their own take on it, they actually gave out way too much information, especially for a film like this. So what I'm going to be doing is be as vague as possible. So for Barbarian, as I'm reading the IMDb synopsis, a young woman arrives at her Airbnb late at night only to find that her rental has been mistakenly double booked and a strange man is already staying there. Against better judgment, she decides to stay the night anyway, but soon discover that there is much more to be afraid of in the house than just another house guest. And thank God the trailers were vague as possible as well, that way I'm able to use it in this video. This film was never on my radar. Sure, I did see glimpses of the trailer when I was serving customers at work, but beforehand, this film didn't really have a big marketing push. Well, after walking out of the screening, if there's one thing that I do love more than a good movie, is when a movie passes my expectations. Not only is Barbarian a splendid film with amazing performances, brilliant direction, and a smart storytelling, but as the time I'm recording this has been by far the best horror film that I've seen this year. Majority of the time, I can actually see the horror tropes and see the predictability of where it's going, so I don't really get scared that much in horror films. But 85% of this film, I had my hands over my eyes like this, and it is just that damn scary. And the scary part about this, though, is that the jump scares is not exactly the scariest parts about the film. It's actually the unsettling build-up tension that the director leaves with us. There was never a point in this film where I was actually comfortable with this film, but since it's a horror film, it did its job right. So for the final score, I'm going to give Barbarian a 9 out of 10. The reason I made this movie review very short and vague is because this is that type of movie where you need to know as less information as possible walking into the theater. I actually want you to go in and actually enjoy a film, but at the same time have that intense experience of just what I did when I went into this film not knowing anything. So yes, I can actually say that I ended my theater job on a good film, which you guys don't have to watch the rest of this video, the review's over, but if you actually just want to stay for just a little bit afterwards, I just got a few words to say. I'm very thankful for SMG. Even though it was only 9 months there, I really did think that I bonded with a lot of people there. I had good friendships. I still follow them on social media and stuff, so it's not really technically goodbye, but I will admit I am going to miss that place, and I just want to be thankful for all the people that I spent time with, all the movies I was able to see, but at the same time, I'm really just talking off the top of my head here, but I know most people, when they do customer service, they hate their jobs, or sometimes they don't even like people, they don't like dealing with customers. Me, on the other hand, since you guys were at a movie theater, you want to go in and enjoy a movie, and I would want to be treated the way how I would want to be treated. And the thing is, I cared about the customers. I really did. If you treated me like shit, or if you were having the best day of your life, I still cared about you. I don't regret anything. And I was just glad to be there and make your movie experience just so much better. So I know it's time to close this chapter in my life, and that's why I was wearing the uniform, because basically it was my last final hurrah. And also I'm trying to get the apron off, because that's what you wear when you're a server at times. And how can I actually forget this? I actually left with SMG on a brilliant Barbarian poster, which one day I am gonna have a movie room of my own, one day when I have my own house and stuff, and this is something I'm gonna keep for the rest of my life. So it's just a good little memento. So to everybody at SMG, the coworkers, the managers, the customers, I care about all of you. I love you, so thank you so much.